أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent and the most merciful. Here you are again. Welcome to Pakistan International School Taif's virtual learning system. So I am your teacher, Saeed Ahmad Lagari. Welcome back to all my students after summer vacation. I think you have enjoyed your summer vacation. Here we are again continued our first term remaining course of social study for class 5. As you know, we have already completed first 3 lessons of our social study book for class 5. Now we have to complete remaining course, which includes lesson number 4, which we are learning today. The remaining lessons, lesson number 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Inshallah, we will complete in this session. So now we are starting our lesson number 4, life in the forest. In this lesson, we will learn about number 1, I will give you introduction to forest. Number 2, equatorial forest and temperate forests. So I have divided this lesson into 2 parts. First part we are completing today, and the second part, inshallah, in the next lecture we will complete. So lesson number 4, life in the forest. At one time I am reading and you will follow it, and any explanation needed I will give you explanation. At one time, many parts of the earth were covered by a thick forest, but only a few forests remain today. One of the reasons is that the world's population has multiplied many times over. More space is needed for homes, farms, factories, and roads. On the map below, look at this. This is the given map below. You can see the 2 main forest regions of the world. So 2 forest regions in this map has been given. Look at this one. The yellow greenish yellow color shows the equatorial forest, and green color, absolutely green color, shows the temperate forests. On the map below, you can see the 2 main forest regions of the world. You will notice that they are different places. The equatorial forests are close to the equator. Look at this one. This line is a equator and equatorial forest. Look at this one. This is the equatorial line, and north to the equator, some forests are north to the equator and some are south to the equator. Upper side showing us according to this map directions. So this upper portion is the north of the equator and lower level shows the south of the equator. So few equatorial forests are north to the equator and few forests are south to the equator. So you can see the 2 main forest regions of the world. You will notice that they are different places. The equatorial forests are close to the equator. Look at here. The equatorial forests are, this is the equator line, and these forests are close to the equator line. Spreading north and south, few part of these forests are in the north part and few is on the south part. Spreading north and south of it, to the tropics, while most of the temperate forests lie between the tropic Cancer and the Arctic Circle. Look at this one. The temperate forests are located on the tropic of between the Tropic of Cancer and Arctic Circle. So the most of the temperate forests are located in this region, which is to be between the Tropic of Cancer and Arctic Circle. Tropic of Cancer and the Arctic Circle in the northern hemisphere. So I have already tell you this part is called the northern hemisphere, and this downside is called the southern hemisphere. Most of the temperate forests are located in the located on the northern hemisphere. So it is clear from this map. You can see this green color shows us the temperate forests, and are the few are to be on the southern, located in the southern hemisphere. So on the next page we are learning about the equatorial forests. Equatorial forests, also known as the tropical rainforests, are found in the Southern American countries of Ecuador, Colombia, and Brazil, in the African countries of Liberia, the Ivory Coast, Ghana, Togo, Benin, Nigeria, Cameroon, Equatorial Guinea, the Congo, and the Democratic Republic of Congo, and the Southeast Asian countries of Indonesia, Myanmar, mostly in Myanmar, Burma, and Malaysia. So these are the equatorial forests. These are the places where the equatorial forests are to be located. These regions are also called hot wetlands. Temperature here are very high. On the equatorial forest, temperature mostly are very high on these places, and there is a great amount of rainfall. Some of these countries were once completely covered by a thick forest. So going to the next page, page number 17. So equatorial forest is continues. The equatorial region receive a lot of sunshine and is therefore very hot. When there is a bright sunshine, the earth heats up, and so does the water. The water evaporates and forms clouds, and then it rains. In the equatorial forests, the average rainfall in a year is 200 to 250 centimeters. More rain can fall in a day in these forests than in whole year in the desert. So there is a lot of rainfall in these equatorial forests. So it is approximately 200 to 250 centimeters in a year. The Amazon, the Amazon rainforest in Brazil is still the world's largest rainforest. These forests are very important as they are they are they are known as the lungs of the earth. The heavy rainfall and fertile soil make it possible for plants to grow quickly. There are some plants that grow 15 centimeters in a day. So in a one day, they grow a 15 centimeters. The forests are thick and lush. the tall trees forming a canopy high above the ground. So here is the word is used, a canopy. So word canopy, here is the word canopy. The word canopy means the uppermost branches of the trees in the forest, forming a more or less a continued layer of foliage or plants leaves collectively. So plants and leaves collectively forms the uppermost branches of the trees is called the canopy. Look at this. So these are the a walk in the rainforest canopy of. So the tall trees forming a canopy high above the ground. All the smaller plants grow too because they are trying to reach the sunlight. The forests are so thick that when a tree dries or is chopped down, it does not crash to the ground. It merely rests against the other trees close by. The equatorial forests are rich in medicinal plants. So equatorial forest, it is clear for you. So now the great variety of trees and thick under undergrowth provide animals with a good homes. There are millions of small insects in these forests. In fact, there are so many different species that many have not even been named. Birds and large animals also love these forests. Some of the birds are very colorful. So look at these are the birds of the rainforests of Amazon. Some of the birds are very colorful. Some of the large animals include leopards. So these are the large animals. Some of the large animals include leopards, elephants, hippopotamuses, or which are to be called hippos also, and wild buffaloes. There are also a crocodile and plenty of snakes. And of course, there is a variety of monkeys also there in these rainforests. So here we have completed the first part of our lesson, and the second part, inshallah, we will complete it tomorrow. Now this is your homework. I am giving you these two questions. Question number one, name the South American countries which have equatorial forest. So if you will go back to follow the page number 16 which we have learned today, from the page number 16 you can easily get the answer of this question. So the question number 2, why are equatorial forests important? So the answer of this question, you will follow the page number 17 and you can easily get the answer of this question also from the page number 17. So here is my WhatsApp number. When you will solve these answers, and you will send me on this WhatsApp number, and then I will check and I will give you the view what your answer are correct or not. So you read it very well again and again at home. Inshallah, we will complete this lesson in next class. Till then, thank you very much and wish you all the best.